I just want to get everyone's input on this, and we can create some theories of our own. So last week and this week, I was all ready for us to talk about the Josh Hutcherson interview on the show, but it's been delayed twice now by Lionsgate. I would love to hear any theories about that. A lot of people are thinking that somehow the delays relate to the trailer. I'm not really sure how people are connecting the two. I guess some people are wondering if they're going to release the trailer this week and then release the Josh Hutcherson interview. So Josh Hutcherson interview delays, that's number one. Number two, there have been some rumors floating around the internet, especially on Tumblr, about a trailer being leaked. I personally don't really buy into that, but I would just love for us to talk about when we think the trailer will make an appearance and if anyone thinks it's connected to the Josh Hutcherson interview delays. So anyone have just an opinion off the top of their head?
It could be anything.
Do you want my opinion? Actually, Courtney, go ahead, because I know you always have some pretty bombastic opinions about this.
Yeah, it's just pretty much the same. Like, I think that's like the most plausible is them wanting to release the trailer, because I don't know what he says in the interview. He could be saying something in it that they don't want to release yet necessarily. So I think that's a good, probably a good. What's the word? I don't know. It's the most likely.
It's a good hypothesis.
Yeah, I can't get words out today, so.
That's fine. I can rarely get words out myself.
We know that Natalie does have some inside info on this, and she's being quiet because she's one of those people who's really high up in the movie industry and doesn't want to convey one opinion or other. Is that about the way of things? Natalie?
I don't know. I mean, no, I don't have anything specific. Believe me, if I did, I'd try and I'd try and drop some sort of sneaky hint, to all of our listeners.
We know Fireside Chat's your first priority, and obviously everything else in life is second. So, that would be. No,
it really is. I have my hand over my heart right now. It really is. I guess. Well, wasn't the theory that there would be? Maybe I have this wrong. Was there a theory that there'd be a trailer released with Abduction or one of those movies that came and went? And is there a different movie that we think, is there a different movie that we think that a trailer could get released with, in sort of like a package deal? I haven't been keeping up on that, so I guess I'm turning your question into another question for the other panelists. Has anyone heard any rumors of a specific movie that they would show, release a trailer by showing? Because I'm sure they wouldn't do it for Twilight, right? That would just be asking for trouble.
I don't know, though.
Twilight.
It makes sense.
Oh. That's really hilarious. I'm afraid that's going to get old after 5 weeks. We'll see. We might have to pick something else.
Oh, it's never getting old for me. I'm telling you right now. I will never lose it.
Ooh, someone's making a phone call. Okay, so Kait from Victor's Village is here. So, Kait, if you have a response to that question about the trailer being attached to another film, such as Breaking Dawn, feel free to chime in.
The only thing I've thought about that is that The Hunger Games is a Lionsgate movie, and if they're going to attach the trailer to anything for the first time, it's probably going to be another Lionsgate movie, because there are enough people who will go see a movie simply for the trailer.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll admit it right now.
And I'm trying to look around their site to see the upcoming films, but I haven't really found anything that
there's one for the money, but that's like a completely different audience.
It's like
and then by the time Safe comes out, which is also a different audience, that's like weeks before. So it would probably be around the holidays, right?
Probably. They must have some, sister company or something. Or another
they probably
company
do.
that they work with.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably another studio.
I think it's sort of like betting on the stock market when it comes to these trailers, which eventually I think people will start doing if they haven't already. I mean, I know people will now get into online things on anything.
I hope you're not.
I might be
promoting gambling.
Well, of course, when I talk about
to our
gambling,
underage audience.
I would only be referring to Panem October QR scans that you would be betting.
Interesting.
Real,
is that
real currency?
So, if someone gets it right, they would have, or if someone loses, they would have to scan someone else's QR code 1,000 times.
Something like that.
That would suck.
Just to get hurt your district. Every other district. It's like when you get that card in Monopoly, where it's everyone else is doing great except for you. Pay all the other players $50.
Oh, right. That's terrible.
To get 50 scans to each one. But I don't know. Any last theories on this before we go on?
I don't know. I think it's impossible to really wager a good guess at this point. I mean, it could be any time, anywhere. I would not put my money on any specific date or place. I don't think that the rumors on Tumblr are true about the trailer being leaked online. If you saw that, it was just very vague and they didn't really have any real information. I think that was just someone probably trying to get attention. As far as the Josh Hutcherson interview delays, I mean, it's frustrating, but we should be getting that this week, so. And we did get that Stanley Tucci interview today, which is nice, a nice little consolation prize.
But I have a theory on the Josh Hutcherson thing, why that interview hasn't been shown. If you notice, Josh Hutcherson, that didn't come out, and also none of us has really heard much from our friend Amy recently. So I think it's possible that maybe the two of them have kind of holed themselves up in a cave, and we just haven't heard anything.
But Josh Hutcherson is the one controlling his own interview publication.
That's true, but he might have said, do not publicize this. I'm busy right now. With somebody that I met at the Outright Citizens Brigade and bumped into a trash
Someone who... Oh, my gosh. Rebecca had an interesting suggestion. What if they release it with Like Crazy? I don't know if they do that or not. I mean, that is a Jennifer Lawrence movie, but I don't know what that film, who produces or who produced that film, and if they have a connection to Lionsgate or not. I don't know.
I feel like that's more of an indie film.
Yeah, it is, I think. I don't know. I give up. I don't know when the trailer's coming. I hope it's soon. Or I hope we at least get some more still pictures from the movie. Okay.
Well, for what it's worth, Like Crazy is a Paramount movie, actually, because that's, at least my press contact is from Paramount, who I keep getting, random, images from the film. So that's bigger, actually, than we expected. But, yeah, it's probably one of those projects that Jennifer did, I guess, probably between Winter's Bone and Hunger Games, maybe even pre-Winter's Bone. I don't know much about shooting schedules. So
yeah, I don't either.
I feel like it'll kind of, maybe at least in the Hunger Games community, it'll more go down as oh yeah, that movie she did, as opposed to I can't really see them marketing and saying, we're going to put the Hunger Games trailer in this movie.
Right.
Maybe she had a bigger role.